Welcome to 99, brought to you by Prolificate.com. I'm your host, Andrew Church. Prolificate is where I write, podcast, and talk about people and ideas that illuminate the world. One of those people is you. And 99 is a weekly 9-minute spiritual workout. It's designed to challenge you just the right amount and also remind you to take care of yourself. Illuminating the world is hard work, so we need you whole. Along those lines, I want to let you know that I have a little bit of space available. So if you're faced with a big decision, one of those life's questions that feels a little scary, or you want to unpack your own spiritual path with me, I'm offering a limited number of coaching sessions at prolificate.com/guide. So to get started, let's take a minute to arrive here and now. So I want you to picture a spot right behind your navel. And from that place, we're going to breathe in together while I count. We will inhale for a count of 4, then hold for 3, and exhale for 7. Ready? Inhale. Hold. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more time. Inhale. 3, 4. Hold. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Do you want to know what Maya Angelou, the great poet, said about you? She said, "We are all created creative, and we can invent new scenarios as frequently as they're needed." Did you hear that? Maya Angelou, one of the greatest minds of all time, poet laureate of the United States, said that you are creative. Do you think she meant it? Do you think she meant me too? One of my favorite songs about this comes from a Unitarian Universalist singer-songwriter named Jim Scott. I think he arranged this to maybe a Russian folk song of some sort, but the lyrics say, "May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, and softly serenade the stars ever dancing circles in the night." My friend, what Jim wrote about in those lyrics has already happened. If you turn around the lyrics from a wish, "May your life be as a song," and you make them more of a statement of fact, you might see what I mean. The topic for this step of our time together is creativity, the creator or source of creation in you. Now, a friend of mine has a father that spent over 30 years getting up in the darkness every morning so that he could drive almost an hour to his job in a factory. Then he could get off work in time to drive home and spend some time with his family and friends and still do more work around his house and his small farm. I've never told my friend this, but I've always thought of his dad as a master, cultivating and curating the life that he wanted in the way he wanted it. I always thought of it as like a work of art that I'll never be able to make. I was recently listening to a great podcast about creative entrepreneurship. It's called The Fizzle Show. And in this particular episode, they were talking about how creative types can get stuck or blocked trying to make something. I instantly thought, and you think it's only artists or people who think of themselves as quote unquote creatives who suffer from that? As I listened, I was both excited and frustrated. Part of me was screaming, we are all creating something all the time. Sure, people who think of themselves as artists or writers or painters, they might have a tidy measuring stick for what they do. Like, did I paint today or did I write today? Did I create something? But I feel like what was missed, and frankly, what I miss too often, is what Maya Angelou was getting at. From the time we're born to the time we die, everything we do is an act of creation. I had to look this up. As of 2016, according to the World Health Organization, folks around the world live for an average of 72 years. That's 37,869,120 minutes, each one of which is a brushstroke on a canvas. Now, sure, I can say, oh, I'm not being creative today. Thursday is my day to write. Today I have to wash the car or pick up the kids from school and call my brother. But in truth, when you die, your obituary is going to talk about the painting you made over the course of your life. And that painting is going to include the mess-ups and the victories. It's going to include what you said to your kids when you picked them up from school, or what you didn't say. It'll include how you called your sister, or didn't. All of it is a part of the life we are creating every minute. And yes, those sparkly Instagram moments count. But so do the trollish things we say and do. So what are you creating? How are you creating it? If you think of your life as a bottle of ink, what letters are you writing with that ink? The possibilities are infinite. The supply of ink, however, is limited. What are you waiting to do that you want on your canvas? The ink in your bottle is leaving little by little. You're writing with it every minute. You're creating something. Is it what you want? Let me put it in another way. Martin Luther King Jr. said, "The question is not if we will be extremists, but what kind of extremists we will be." The nation and the world are in dire need of creative extremists. My friend, you are creative. You cannot help it. So what are you creating? What's worth more than anything to you? What kind of creative extremist are you just born to be? The world needs you now. Your audience is waiting for you, listening for you, watching for you. May you be a loving, radical extremist. I hope you unleash whatever it is you're here to unleash on the world. Whether it's something you think is art or not, get out there and sculpt the world that's in front of you. Let yourself be amazed by something. Make a scene. Let yourself laugh out loud or cry. Sing a new song or an old one in a new way. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. Now let's finish today by taking 2 more breaths together. Ready? We're going to breathe in for 7 this time. From right behind your navel, let's inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Again. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold. 2, 3. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Now go out into the world in peace and have courage. Hold on to what is good and return to no one evil for evil. Strengthen the faint-hearted. Support the weak. Help the suffering and honor all beings, including you.